total. No, he can't. Off the mark on the three, and it's rebounded by Yankaitis. Here's Pangos looking to reset. Bounce pass to Mueller. Mueller has quieted down here in the fourth, backing his way to the bucket and takes advantage of the matchup on Ebro for a deuce. 65-62. Boy, has this turned out to be a game of runs. White team attacking, out in front by 7 just like that. It's a 3-point game. Notice with 23. Here's Ohms. Leaves it for Canducci off the baseline. Short. Tapped around, and Morrow going to come down with it. Morrow in the open court. Looking for the scooping layup and connects as he switched his hands last minute. 65-64. Black team within 1 as we approach the 4-minute mark. Bettancourt had the opening and connects. CARMELO Bettancourt with the triple. And the white team increases its lead to 4, 68-64. They left him a little space off the collapse on defense, and Bettancourt said, why take it to the hole when I have a great opening? Can Pangos answer? In and out on the three, rebounded by Yankiidis, and he lays it in on the follow. And Herman Harry wants to take a timeout to talk things over. His squad up by 2, 68-66, with 3:23 remaining. So the white team will talk things over. It's been a seesaw battle throughout this contest for the most part. You had the white team leading by 15 early in the first half. Black team mounts a comeback throughout the entire third quarter, takes a 3-point lead. But a late 16-6 run here in the fourth quarter has put the white team up by as many as 7, and they now lead by 2. Another exciting game on hand here at the Jordan Brand Classic. International players showcasing their skills, the best 15 and 16-year-olds from around the world. Glad you could be here on HSBNetwork.tv as well as JordanBrandClassic.tv. Lance Meadow on hand. Miles Simon talking things over with his squad. There's Mueller taking it all in. And Mueller out of Germany had the hot hand in the first half. And he actually led Germany's under-17 squad in the final of the Harris tournament in Manchester last December. He scored 24 points in that game, was 5 of 6 from downtown, also had 5 steals and 3 rebounds, and that came against England's under-18 team. These international tournaments that most of these clubs participate in are spread out throughout the course of the year. So the clubs play their normal league games, but then about 5 or 6 times per year go up against some of their rival countries in international tournaments. And the World Championships, obviously the most notable, and that'll be coming up in Germany later this summer. 3:23 remaining here in the fourth quarter. White leads Black 68-66. Notice with the ball. Leaves it for Bettancourt. Bettancourt 14 points, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds. They work it around the perimeter as Mueller knocks the ball loose. Anthony Bennett and Ohms making up the front court with Ebro now for the white team. Bettancourt notice in the backcourt. Pangos and Morrow in the backcourt for the black team along with Yankiidis, Mueller, and Sanchez. And notice a miscommunication there with Ebro. Tosses the ball out of play, and that could turn out to be a costly turnover. Every possession is going to count here down the stretch with 2:59 and counting. Pangos has an opening, gives it up to Morrow, and Morrow draws the foul against Bettancourt. So that is Bettancourt's third. No one really in foul trouble on the white team other than Bennett, who has 4. Yankiidis, drop step in the lane, can't finish with the floater, and it's rebounded by Bennett. So a chance for the white team to pad its cushion. They had a turnover on their last possession. Let's see what they have in their playbook here. And another turnover as Ebro threw it too high to Bennett. And Yankaitis did a nice job applying the pressure. 2:28 remaining. Canadians have really stolen the show here in this international game. They have 3 players on hand, the most. Here's Sanchez in the corner, short, follows his own miss, and Pangos is there to grab it. Morrow will look to reset. Good hustle here by the black team to give themselves a second chance opportunity. With 16 on the shot clock, Pangos, good look from downtown, and connects. Ring it up from downtown for Kevin Pangos. And the black team back in front with under 2 minutes remaining, 69-68. Steve Nash 2.0, living up to the title. Here's Betancourt. Can he answer? Off balance. Floater no good, but the follow is good by Ohms, who is there underneath. Pangos again can't connect, but Sanchez is there for the loose ball, and they're going to say that it last touched Sanchez. He cannot recover it in time. Pangos now 9 points, 5 rebounds for the black team. As the white team calls timeout to talk things over, 1:27 remaining. And it is a 1-point lead for the white team. Herman Harried and his squad having a chance to discuss how they will attack the final buck and a half. The High School Basketball Network, the premium webcasting network. See top high school, AAU, and grassroots games, plus tournaments, leagues, and events like the Jordan Brand Classic, the IS-8 Nike, the Reebok All-American, and the Rumble in the Bronx. The High School Basketball Network can also be your inexpensive internet advertising solution. Video commercials in our webcast, as well as banner ads on our web pages. Get your message across for instant results. By advertising with us, your product or service will reach the global internet community. Go to hsbnetwork.tv to see our top webcasts. That's hsbnetwork.tv. A nice crowd on hand here at Madison Square Garden for the Jordan Brand Classic. We saw the regional game earlier. The suburban team came out on top. Now the international players have taken center court, and the national game rounds things out to cap the triple header. So it's Notice, Betancourt, Ohms, Bennett, and Ebro in for the white team down the stretch here. Black team goes with Mueller, Yankaitis, Sanchez, Pangos, and Morrow. White team holding on to a 1-point lead, and they have had opportunities to increase that total, pad the cushion, and here is another golden opportunity with a $1:21 and counting. Betancourt leaves it underneath for Bennett, and Bennett looks like he pulled his hamstring, but play will continue. Mueller hands off to Pangos. Here's Morrow down low, gets caught in traffic, loose ball, and initially Ohms came down with it, but Mueller recovers. So the black team in control, under a minute remaining. Mueller from the corner, fakes the shot, dumps it down low to Yankaitis, who lays it up and in. And now they will call a stoppage on the court as Bennett, on the last possession, it appeared, was favoring the right hamstring. So the training staff coming out. Remember, they've already lost Grigonis earlier in this game due to injury. He's sitting at the right edge of the bench, and now Bennett, unfortunately, will join him. So the training staff will take a look at Bennett. So a big loss for the white team. Canducci will come in for him out of Italy, the 6'8" forward. And white team has possession, trailing by 1, under a minute remaining. Here's Betancourt. Betancourt has orchestrated the offense all day long, has come up with plays when they needed it. Can he come up with one more? Down low to Canducci, blocked by Mueller, and the loose ball recovered by Mueller. Excellent hustle there by Mueller for position underneath. and he will leave it for Morrow. 29 seconds and counting. The football pass up ahead to Yankaitis, can't finish. Canducci there to clear out. Here's Ebro, has a wide open look, will now reset. 17 seconds and counting. White team down by a point. BETANCOURT, double team, splits the defense, up and under, off glass and out. Rebounded by Canducci, and he lays it in for the go-ahead bucket. And the white team back in front as this seesaw battle continues down to the very last second. 6.6 remaining, and it is now the white team in favor of the black team, 72-71, as Canducci, right place, right time. 10 points, 9 rebounds for the Italian Stallion. As Bennett being helped off the court at this stoppage of play, heading back to the locker room. An unfortunate way to end his time here in the Jordan Brand Classic. Anthony Bennett, one of the 3 Canadians to take part in this game. Grigonis was hurt, went back to the locker room, but did return to root on his teammates here in the second half. Well, the Jordan Brand Classic always calls for drama, and you couldn't have asked for a better setting here today. Suburban City Regional game came down to the wire. J.J. Moore with the dunk with 5 seconds remaining, sealed it. 137-133 the final, and now 6.6 seconds remaining. White in front of black by a point, and the black team now has a chance for the final statement. Certainly Kevin Pangos and Mueller will be the 2 notable players that they will look for. You can't forget Yankaitis. He has a double-double, 16 points, 13 rebounds. So the white team goes back with the same 5 that they had on the court for the go-ahead bucket. Notice Betancourt, Canducci, Ohms, and Ebro. Mueller will inbound the ball right at the timeline. He's joined by Yankaitis, Pangos, Sanchez, and Morrow. Gets it to Pangos, double team. Pulls up, stripped by his fellow Canadian teammate, Dwayne Notice, and that will do it. Exclamation point with the reverse dunk, and the white team escapes Madison Square Garden with a 72-71 victory in the Jordan Brand Classic International game. You couldn't have scripted it any better. Kevin Pangos, one-on-one on his fellow national Canadian teammate Dwayne Notice, and Notice issues the final statement with a defensive stop. Stars of the game, Notice 23 points, 8 rebounds. Betancourt added 14 points and dished out 5 assists. 72-71 is the final. Another excellent game in the books in the Jordan Brand Classic International Contest. So that will wrap up things here at Madison Square Garden for us as part of our coverage on JordanBrandClassic.tv and the High School Basketball Network. For all the latest news in high school basketball and our upcoming webcasts, please visit HSBNetwork.tv as well as NYCHoops.net. We'd like to thank the following sponsors for their help with this webcast: Jordan Brand, NYCHoops.net, HoopConnection.com, New York Metropolitan AAU, and the Empire All-Stars Northeast Hoops. The president of HSB Network TV is Maurice Wingate. Our director, Don Boyle. Our producer, Ben Talbot. Statistician, Henry Dickman. Camera operators, Mike Seidman and Tom Ciarci. Final score once again, 72-71. The white team over the black team, thanks to the defensive stop by Canadian Dwayne Notice. I'm Lance Meadows saying so long from Madison Square Garden. We'll see you again next year.